Hi, I'm Bob Gay. I'm the founder of NewRex. Today we're going to demonstrate using the new wrench timing tool. This timing tool is designed to make the work effortless and accurate each time. It's very simple to use. You need the wrench, you need a 1/2 inch end wrench, and you need a wide slot flat blade screwdriver. Those are the 3 tools you'll need to perform this task. Timing a Model A Ford is where all the power is. So if your car isn't running well, perhaps you need it to be timed. Check your timing. This wrench will do that job for you, very simply. There's 3 steps. They're detailed right on the wrench. The first step is setting your sector to full retard position. That's all the way up. That would be typically on a modern car, your turn signal lever. But on a Model A, that is your timing adjustment. Set it all the way fully up to full retard position. Along with setting your sector to full retard position, you also have to find top dead center. And that's done by removing the timing pin in the front of the motor, loosening it up with your 1/2 inch wrench and screwing the pin out. And then reverse the pin, stick it right back in the hole. And while you're holding that pin inward, you're going to crank the motor over until the pin falls into the dimple. Now there's a dimple inside of this crankcase, right on the timing gear. That dimple, when it coincides with this dimple hole, places the engine in top dead center condition. So what I'm going to use is the crank handle, and I'm going to hand crank the motor around until that pin falls right into that dimple. And while I'm holding my thumb over it, I'm moving it around, placing it around. It's moving slowly because the dimple, there it goes. I just passed it. Let me back the motor up a little bit. There it is. You see there? That's the dimple. Very hard to distinguish. But that tells you that the engine right now is in top dead center condition. Take your timing wrench out, put your pin back in, and tighten it. The next step, step number 3, is actually making the adjustment on the distributor cam. So we're going to pop the bails on the distributor cap and lay the cap over. We're going to unpop all of the spark plug wires and rotate them away to get them out of the way. We're going to leave the distributor body on. This piece we leave on, but we're going to take the rotor off. Now we're going to place the wrench right on the cam. Now if you notice, the wrench has a special index. It's unlike any other wrench. That little index fits the notch right in the distributor cam. In this case, we have a transistor ignition, but the transistor ignitions and the point ignitions all adjust the same way. So place that notch right into the notch here on the reluctor or the distributor cam, and then loosen up using your flat blade screwdriver. Loosen the screw so you just have a little bit of drag, just a little bit of drag. Now, important, you have to rotate this wrench clockwise only, 2 times, only clockwise. Make sure you got enough looseness so that the thing will rotate 2 times. The point is you can only go clockwise. While you're going clockwise, there's number 1. Here's the second revolution. While you're going clockwise, you're literally drawing the slot out of the distributor drive. Now you notice it's tightening itself. You might have to re-loosen it a little bit because that's telling me that I'm getting all the slap out. Now in the second revolution, as you approach the rearmost spark plug contact, you stop right when that little white triangle touches that contact and you tighten it. If, for instance, On your last revolution, clockwise revolution, you go too far. Do not back up. If you back up, you've just put all the lash back in. If you did that, then you have to rotate it a third time. And if you do that, stop this time right when you're at the contact. Tighten it up. Put the cap back on. Of course, you had the rotor off. You put it back on. Put your spark plug wires back on. And you've just timed the engine. Well, let's see if it starts. Now you'll notice when you fully advance it and then fully retard it again, you'll notice that this defined difference in the sound and the way the engine acts. Because as it's advancing, the point at which the spark plug fires is different in the stroke. And that's something you'll be able to notice immediately after you've timed your car up perfectly.